little over a week ago, the 2020 All-Big 12 team was announced and 3 Oklahoma football players received first-team honors. The problem is, all 3 of the Sooners were All-Big 12 first-team selections were offensive players. There were players from Oklahoma on the first-team defensive unit. Someone please explain to me, how can that possibly be? All season long, we heard about how good the Oklahoma State defense is. Likewise, West Virginia and Iowa State. Yet Oklahoma was equal to or better than all 3 in several overall defensive statistics, and over the Sooners' last 6 games, no team in the conference was better defensively than Oklahoma. Iowa State placed 4 players on the first-team 2020 All-Big 12 defense, and West Virginia had 2 first-team defensive selections. 4 Sooners did make the All-Big 12 second team on defense: defensive lineman Ronnie Perkins, Perrion, Winfrey and Isaiah Thomas, and defensive back Tre Brown, but 1 or more of the 4 certainly are worthy of first-team consideration. Perkins could be the best defensive end in the Big 12, but he has played in just 5 games this season, and that number was just 4 at the time the Big 12 2020 Football Awards were announced on December 17, a couple of days before the Big 12 championship game between OU and Iowa State. The fact that Perkins only played in 5 games could also be a reason he wasn't given higher consideration. He was credited with 5.5 sacks in those 5 games, however, and 9.5 tackles for loss. Oklahoma recorded the 3rd most sacks in college football this season, 38, and Thomas, linebacker Nick Benito and Perkins were responsible for 21 of them. In their last 4 games, or since November 1st, including the Big 12 championship, won by the number 6 ranked Sooners, Oklahoma ranked in the top 10 in 10 different statistical defensive categories. First in sacks per game, 4.8. Second in interceptions per game, 2.0. Third in passing efficiency defense, 93.1. Third in rushing yards defense carry, 2.4. Third in rushing yards defense game, 77.8. Fourth in scoring defense game, 14.3. Fifth in third down conversion percentage defense, 23.9. Ninth in pass completion percentage, 50.3. 10th in passing yards attempt, 5.3. 10th in total yards allowed game, 303.8. Over the full season, Oklahoma ranks 19th nationally in total defense, 333.6, second in rushing defense, 90.6, and 5th in third down conversion percentage defense, 27.7. Individual honors are what they are, but the truth is, if you ask any player on the Oklahoma team, they will tell you that winning the Big 12 championship tops all of this. And the Sooners have reigned over the Big 12 for 6 consecutive seasons and 14 of the 25 years the Big 12 has been in existence. And another truth is, the Oklahoma defense can take much of the credit for that this season.